welcome to the Haunted Realm investigation. This is the 8th of April, it's 7 o'clock in the evening and we're on the outskirts of Rotherham in a flat. We've been asked to come and investigate this flat. Things have been going on in the flat, they've had noises and everything, and while we've just been here now, both John and myself have had some cold, very icy cold breezes blowing from the back of me, and as you can see that the curtains aren't moving. You can see them straight behind me and there's been no breeze at all. So we're really looking forward to this evening and see what can happen. So we'll let you know later on what's happened. We've just walked in this room here and both John and myself have both got a headache right across the front of our heads. It's a very oppressive room this, and also there's a real strong draft coming down that corridor but we can't figure out where from. And it keeps going icy cold in patches. We're going to get a temperature out and check the temperature probes. So we'll let you know what happens later on. And in this room here, I feel there's a woman in this room. The essence of a woman. She's not here now, but she's watching. I really feel strongly an essence of a woman. But I'm drawn to this woman, this room here, and I'm also drawn up the corridor to the end, to which I would say it's like the bathroom. So I feel drawn to the bathroom, but I'm really looking forward to doing a vigil in this room, and I'm also looking forward to doing a vigil in the corridor. So let's just have a little look along. I think picked up in there. So we'll walk into this room. And as you walk into this room, as you walk out of that room, your headache just starts to clear, your head lightens. But I don't sense the woman in this room where I did in the other room. This room is... Who would be uncomfortable in this room? It's a lot warmer, the temperature in this room. It's a really interesting place to be, but I think that this is not what the building really was. This building was built on something else, like an abattoir or something. So let's just carry on. Now we've just walked back into this room and the temperature has risen. We've come back in this room and it's now warm again. There's no breeze or anything, so it's really strange. The atmosphere in the room's changed from when we first came in. And I'm really drawn to the other room. The other room is really, out of the two rooms, that room is the nice room and that room's the right room. That room has some forms of activity. So we come up. We're coming into the kitchen. In this room here is a really nice happy atmosphere. It just feels there's no oppression or anything. I'm going to... Oh! As you walk in this room here, this room's got I think there's been something in this room here, definitely, in this part of this room, and the person through this room is nothing to do with the room at the end. This is a lady in this room, but it's nothing to do with the room at the end. That's a lot, man.
We're in one of the main bedrooms. And in this bedroom I pick up the presence of a spirit little boy. He would be about age 8 or 9. And I believe this spirit boy was locked in the cupboard over there, either when he was naughty or misbehaving in some way, as I believe that whoever his parents were, he was very mistreated. And I do believe that there's a lot of cold energy comes over from that cupboard as well, and that temperature drops will be felt, as you felt yourself, John. Also, in this room I do pick up that there'll be strange and mysterious noises heard, like banging. It will either happen in 1 or 2 bang intervals, and then it'll stop without no explanation and then come back at a later time. And I do believe that whoever sleeps in here will hear the noises, and they'll be wondering what they are, and there'll be no explanation for them, and they'll continuously hear them either throughout the night or throughout the day with no rational explanation at all. But I do believe that there is a spirit boy here, and he basically emanates from that cupboard area, and I believe that he's what causes the drafts and the cold breezes to come in this room. But that is all that I pick up in this room for now. So, shall we go on to the next room? We moved into the other main bedroom now. In this room, I feel uncomfortable in myself, as though I would have an uneasy sleep if I slept here. I also believe that the chair over there by the dressing table has a lot of spirit energy revolved around it, as I don't believe it belongs to the girls that live in this property. I also feel that most of any paranormal activity that occurs in this room emanates from the room opposite, which is used as the current storage room. It's an uncomfortable room to be in, and the temperature drops, and it's like a cold breeze would probably come like a blast, then it go, but then it's got an uneasy feel to it anyway. It's flat like a cold breeze, and it's just constantly cold. But I do believe that there's a lot of spirit energy what isn't stable in one place. It constantly moves back. If I can explain it as it darts in and out from different places in the flat. It just follows people as and when it wants, basically. It can even take itself out and then come back in. So I'll move on to the storage room now. In this room, I pick up on a woman that suffered a prolonged illness and died terribly, probably on her own. And I do believe the spirit energy in this room is really affected by the tanning studio. I believe that the spirit energy is drawing off of that, especially with being plugged in as well. I think it can draw easily off the energy of it. This room has also got an evil sense about it. There's something not nice in this room, and I can't explain what it is yet, as it's not letting me in. But I do believe the suffering of this woman does help to cause spirit energy, and anyone who lays in the bed will feel uncomfortable, will have irritable night sleep, will have loss of breath. This room is probably the most active room in the flat, and it's one of probably the most evil places I've actually ever visited.